Today we just talk about introduction. A systematic method. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thinny be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. 622. This book describes a systematic process to open the third eye. It has been written for those who cannot be satisfied with only an intellectual understanding of spiritual realities and who wish to gain access to direct experience. The development of spiritual vision requires the patient building off some new organs of energy, of which the third eye is an essential member. These new structures are not physical, nevertheless, they are very real and tangible. Once fully developed, the perceptions coming through them appear clearer, sharper, and far more substantial than those coming from the physical senses. A number of techniques will be described which aim at a methodical cultivation of this new form of perception. Our approach always emphasizes the superiority of experience over mental concepts, of first-hand knowledge over belief. Truly, it isn't what you presume or accept as true that will bring about a spiritual regeneration, but what you experience directly. Therefore, the reader is not asked to believe what is written here, but to practice the exercises. No former spiritual training or background is expected before starting the practices. I suggest that you temporarily forget all you know so that you can engage in the techniques with fresh awareness. Having shared this knowledge with hundreds of students in the courses run by the Clairvision School in Sydney, I know that it is not always those who have meditated for years who enter the field of perception most easily. To some, spirituality gives wings and provides keys to open all the doors. But to others it is more like chains preventing them from absorbing anything new. The more you are able to drop any preconceived ideas, the easier it will be to see. It should be clearly understood that our aim is not to develop the blurry atavistic clairvoyance of trance medium psychics, but to step towards the vision of the self. Even though several extrasensory perceptions will arise as you practice the techniques, that purpose is clearly to find the self and to learn to see the world from the self instead of seeing it from your usual mental consciousness. This book should be taken as an introduction, a first thread, towards a completely different mode of perception and thinking. It has been written to serve the vast number of human beings who are presently ready to connect with spiritual realities and to step into a new form of consciousness. The techniques it offers are designed for people who are part of the world. They do not invite you to withdraw from your daily activities, but to start performing them with a different awareness and a new vision, thereby implementing the line of Proverbs 3-6, "In all your ways know him," said by the Talmud to contain the entire essence of Torah. After saying these words, it may be important to state that the Clairvision School is not a New Age organization. Its methods and techniques are based on quite different principles from those usually found in the New Age movement. In particular, at no Tomito the Clairvision techniques use any channeling, creative imagination, or positive affirmations. No hypnosis or autosuggestion is used either. The techniques of the Clairvision School are based on a direct awakening of the body of energy, and the philosophy and background of the school are to be found in the Western tradition of esoteric knowledge. If you happen to experience intense openings and realizations while putting our techniques into practice, it is quite possible that you too have a connection with this tradition. In particular, it is expected that many will have clear awakenings in the third eye while reading the book. Awakening the Third Eye is one of the introductory books to the Clairvision corpus, the body of knowledge which is the background of the Clairvision School. The Clairvision corpus contains both experiential and theoretical knowledge in the field of consciousness and the mysteries of human nature, with a special focus on transformation and inner alchemy. Alchemy can be defined as the art of raising the level of vibration of matter. Inner alchemy therefore refers to a form of spiritual development in which the ultimate purpose is not to abandon any connection with the manifested creation and dissolve oneself, but to build up a vehicle in which the fullness of the self can be experienced sedpamine, even while living in the physical world. This body of immortality corresponds to what the Christian tradition has called the glorious body, and to the Paramam Vapu of the Upanishads. It is similar in many ways, if not identical, to the lapis philosophorum or philosopher's stone of the alchemists, and to Thegrail, heart of the Western esoteric tradition. Awakening the Third Eye lays the foundations for an experiential approach to a work of inner alchemy. Many of the techniques given in the beginning are not to be regarded as alchemical in a strict sense, but as a necessary preparation without which the more advanced phases of the work would not make any sense. Rather than first developing theoretical aspects at length, indications will gradually be given throughout this book, and the following ones to clarify the purposes and principles of a work of inner alchemy. The nature of our topic will also provide amply opportunities to develop various aspects related to subtle bodies.